Yeah, so we've gone through a whole lot of basic information. You now understand that you know when to buy or when to sell. Depending on the strength of the currencies. And then on the core currency and the base currency as well. You understand how the changes in the strength of those currencies affect where price is going to go and where you're likely going to look for trading possibilities. When those things happen or when those changes occur. Okay, but now you might be asking yourself, what are going to be the confirmations? What are the things that are going to help me to make these trading decisions? Okay, so yeah, basically you make analysis on every single pair that you're interested in trading. You have areas of interest, areas that price will reach, and then you use those areas to get into entries or not. Okay, and then the two kinds of analysis that are available to us, are the two major kinds of analysis available. One is technical analysis, the second is what the fundamental analysis. Okay, so yeah, for the technical analysis, we have this is basically when you use historical price data, the changes that has happened in price for a certain currency pair, whether it's in the last 1 year, depending the last 2 years, 3, 4, 5 years, maybe last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, depending on your trading style. If you're a scalper, a swing trader, or an intraday trader. Okay, using the information that you have on your charts, the structure of the market, are we moving higher, are we moving lower? Okay, using various confirmations that you have on your trading platform, on your charting software, example TradingView or your MetaTrader, to determine if you want to buy or sell that particular currency pair, to determine what you think is going to be the most favored scenario, or where you feel price is going from that particular level. So for this, we use chart patterns, market structures, we use indicators, where you do not even have to do anything by yourself. Just let the indicators show you, give you a signal, and then you get into a trade. Key levels in the market, charting tools and softwares, and then candlestick patterns, and a whole lot more to determine where price is going to go from where it currently is at. Okay, so that is for technical analysis. Actually, more than 80% of the foreign exchange trades that are being viewed in the market make use of technical analysis. Not solely though, some of them, most traders, combine both technical and fundamental analysis, because fundamental analysis basically is a reflection of what is happening at that particular point in time, economy wise. So news releases, for a certain country, maybe a news release from the central bank, monetary policies, unemployment rate, non-farm payrolls, and there's a whole lot of news releases that we have, and a whole lot of fundamental factors that can affect currency. So do not forget that what we are trading in Forex is currencies. Okay, so the currencies of a country. So if a country is doing well or is doing bad, it's definitely going to affect how its currency, is performing in the foreign exchange market. So whatever is happening to that currency is going to be reflected, or to that country is going to be reflected on the currency, and then depending on the currency that it is paired against, or it's crossed against, it's going to determine where the price is going to go. So that's where fundamental analysis comes in. And then I was saying, some traders, majority of traders make use of technical analysis, and most traders as well, combine both of them, because it's really important to have a good understanding of both of them. And this is, it's been made perfect that there are platforms that provide, fundamental information to us, because not every single person understands economics and the changes that are happening in a country. And then some of those platforms are ForexFactory.com. Okay, we have ForexLive.com. Okay, we have FX Street, we have Investing.com. Okay, we have Reuters. Okay, we have BBC. We have a whole lot of websites that give us this information. But then if you're looking for news releases and economic calendars, Forex Factory, Forex Live, and FX Street are the best for you. Okay, so you do not need to even sit down and understand what is affecting a certain currency at the point in time. All you have to do is just go there. They tell you the exact values, the exact data releases that are coming in for that country, and then if it's positive, that particular currency is going to perform well. If it's negative, you understand that it's not going to perform well, at least for a certain period of time. Okay, so technical analysis is just basically, you hop on your chart. Okay, so this is an example of a chart. Okay, then use the information that you have on your chart, to determine where you feel price is going. Okay, so currently if you look, we are moving higher, right? And then if I add this with a bunch of confirmations, right, that you're going to learn a lot later here in ForexKits, a bunch of other confirmations, really simple, and replicable strategies that we have, you'll be able to understand where price is moving from here. You'll be able to get into a trade, make money, and get out of the market. A worthy mention, is sentimental analysis. So we talked about technical and fundamental analysis. Sentimental analysis, is basically taking trading decisions, or additional confirmations for your trades, following the feeling of traders. So if we have a bunch of traders, that believe that price is going to go higher from this level, so they are net long on that particular pair, we can now use resources that are available to us, such as the commitments of traders, there are indicators as well, and other tools such as the IG client sentiment. Would use that to understand what millions or thousands or hundreds of thousands of traders believe is going to happen, at a certain point in time. Even the investing.com, they have an application that does that for you as well. So all you have to do is just, hop on there and see what traders are saying. Do they believe that Euro USD is going higher from this point? Do they believe that Euro USD is going lower from this point? And that can help you in two ways. First off is, you want to most of the time go with what the crowd is doing. So if you already have a bias, you've determined that price is going higher from where it currently is at, so that means you're going into a buy trade, and then you can go there and see that a whole lot of people are buying at that point in time. Then you can be more confident to get into a buy trade. Another way that it can help you, is if you are not following the shit, because most of the time, the crowd is not always right. So sometimes you might want to take a step back if everybody is doing something, to do something different, and that comes with expertise, and learning and experiencing things on the chart. Okay, so most of those things you're going to learn a lot later here in ForexKits, when to stay away from the crowd and when to go in with the crowd. And either ways, the sentimental analysis is really going to be important for you to understand whether to stay out of the market or to get into the market, with additional confidence from the fact that a whole lot of traders are supporting your trading idea, which means that price might likely go in your direction. See you guys in the next lesson.